Brian, I want to thank you for coming to camp. My name's Thad Johnson with ABC, and I'll be doing your pitching lesson here today. First thing I want to discuss is the balance position and some adjustments that you need to make. The first thing I'd like for you to do is I'd like you to get your foot in front of the rubber. Okay, and the reason for this is, Brian, is that you're going to use that rubber to push off of eventually as you drive and you start to fall towards home plate. There's going to be a point in your delivery where you drive off that rubber, and if you're on top, your foot's just going to slip off. You're not going to be able to fully rotate your backside. And we'll actually take a look at this later on in your delivery. The second thing I'd like to do, or like to see you do, is just get your hands back a little bit over your backside. Okay, we want everything kind of start in the back and then move forward. And if you've got too much hand movement early on, what happens is you just it kind of tends to get out of control on you, and you want your delivery to be very, very simple. Smaller, simpler movements tends to work a little bit better in pitching. You do a very good job of staying over your backside with your body, which is an awesome deal. So, two things: get your foot in front of the rubber so you can use that rubber to push off, and then get your glove back. As we work forward to the hand separation, the one thing I'd like to see you do is when you separate, okay, we need to start moving forward. What should happen is that you really should work from the ground up. So ideally, you're going to see in a slow motion video, you're going to see the hips start to move forward a little bit, and then you're going to see hand brake. Okay, your glove's going to go out with that foot, and the baseball in your backside arm is going to drop down. Okay, your hands are moving down before you even move forward. So what we're going to do is, what I need you to practice on in the mirror, so you're going to just take a look at yourself in the mirror. You're going to get up to a balanced position, and you're going to start to fall forward, and then you're going to break your hands. So you're going to fall forward and then break your hands. Fall forward and then break your hands. Typically guys hold on to the baseball way too long. You, on the other hand, are breaking your hands really early. So I need you to break your hands just a little bit later. As we move forward, you do a great job of keeping your weight back, your head's forward as we stride, and we get our foot down. A couple things we're looking for on this directional part is that, one, you're stepping towards home plate. Okay, and I'd like to say that, you're probably a little bit left of center on your stride. So let's go ahead and work on striding on line and towards the target. Okay, so you're gonna move your foot over about 5 or 6 inches. You can draw a line in the dirt, and you draw a line in the dirt. You practice your throwing motion, your pitching delivery, and it'll give you immediate feedback. Are you stepping on the line or aren't you? So it's just a great drill. Our college guys do it every day. It's just called a T-line drill. So you just take your foot, draw a line in the dirt, go straight towards your target, and practice hitting your foot on that line, heel to toe, just as your foot is now, but it's going to be moved over 5 or 6 inches. You do an awesome job of getting that glove out in front of you. That's really good. You have a strong front side. Your shoulders are closed, and your hips have begun to open up early, which is a sign that your body here, that working from the ground up, feet open up first, knee, hips, and then the chest and the top half. And the only thing you want to do is you want to just worry about keeping that front side closed. As we rotate around to the rotation and the release, this is really where not having your foot on that rubber takes over. As you can see, your belly button, okay, and your hips they're not all the way opened up. Typically, you'd like to see just a nice clean profile at release of your lower half. So we're talking straight up and down with the top half, and then you would see just a clean profile of your lower half as it works its way down to the ground. And you should just see the entire side of your leg. And with you, Brian, I can still see the front of your knee because you're not getting your backside completely rotated around. And that's why you need to get your foot in front of that rubber so you can drive off that rubber and really rotate your hips and get your belly button or get that right hip all the way rotated into the pitch. And that's really what we're looking for, is you just to really kick through, get that belly button into the pitch. What it's going to allow you to do, it's going to allow you to get your chest out over your front leg. It's going to allow your head, okay, your head needs to travel forward over your front foot. And you need to get to a really good extension. And here you just have zero finish in your pitch, okay? Great drill for you to do once you figure out that footing in front of the rubber is to do a towel drill with a partner, or you can even have a buddy of yours or your dad stand there in front of you, okay, with a nice low target. And what's going to happen is you're going to get out to this release point, and you're going to have someone standing fairly, quite a ways out in front of you, and they're going to hold like a target down here. For you, this is going to be a good target. And what you're going to do is you can either slap that target with your hand, or just put a towel in your hand, and you're going to work on, hold that towel in your hand out here. Towel should be 6 to 10 inches long, and that towel is going to go from your release point all the way down, and you're going to hit this target all the way through, okay, which is going to force you to get extension. It's going to force you to get over your front leg, which is really what we're looking for, to get out over that front side. But in all, Brian, I think your delivery kind of at the end gets really kind of crooked and off whack and doesn't finish itself off, because you do lack the initial footing on the rubber, which essentially doesn't allow you to be really aggressive through the pitch. And if you do get on there, you can be a little bit more aggressive. And you're a type of guy where maybe just simply having a coach tell you, hey, try to throw the ball harder. Try to throw the ball, be aggressive through the pitch, be less concerned with where it goes initially, and just try to throw the ball hard and have some arm speed through the pitch and be more aggressive. So I want to thank you for coming to camp. I hope you learned a little bit here today. And we look forward to seeing you out there again sometime soon.